It says we're recording.
Yep, I see it.
Yeah, it should still be private though. Cool. So, how you doing?
Yeah, pretty good, I guess.
Are the kids in bed?
Yeah, they're in bed by 7.
Oh yeah, same with ours. That's when you finally get your alone time, right?
Basically, yeah. Might hang out with Melissa for a bit, but
Where are you downstairs?
yeah, I'm downstairs.
What is that? Your room behind you? I can't tell.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, 'cause it's got your little pixel artwork on top above the door, right?
yeah.
Cool. Have you packed anything else up?
Uh, no, not really. Everything's packed up, just like a few minor things. Yeah, just a few minor things, really.
Yeah. Well, in case anyone's ever decides to watch, this is John. He's my younger brother by 8 years. Though he's the bigger brother body wise. You still hitting the gym?
Oh yeah, been going 5 days a week since it's been opened.
Yeah. Has it been busy?
Um, yeah, I go right in the morning though, right? 8 a.m.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
uh,
that's when I was going when I dropped the kids off at school and then just boot right over.
yeah. Yeah, I think they allow, I don't know, I think it's 50 people in maybe.
Yeah. Does it ever get to be 50 people?
Yeah, sometimes there's a bit of a lineup, but mostly on the weekends. It opens up at 8 on the weekends. So everyone comes in at 8, and then around 9:30 is when a lineup kind of starts to form, maybe 5, 6 people.
No, okay.
But then all the people that came in at 8 are usually done around 9:30 or 10 or so, right? So
Yeah.
just kind of.
I still haven't gone since I want to say the last time I went was probably March.
Mhm.
Early March.
Yeah,
So pretty disappointing. I ended up picking up a bunch of resistance bands.
I have those. they're, they're not that good.
Well, they're not that good, but they're a lot cheaper than $2 a pound when you're
Oh,
looking to buy dumbbells for home, right?
yeah, dumbbells. Yeah.
Like I'm looking. I was if I was to get the dumbbells, I would prefer to have like probably like 25s, uh, maybe like 40s, 60s, and then max out at 80, right?
Hmm.
But even when you're looking at 40s, what's that? 80 times two? Like I'm not paying that much for just one pair of dumbbells, right?
Yeah, I don't know, I've seen those dumbbells where they kind of just like snap in,
Yeah, like
and
the
then you can
Bowflex
unsnap it.
ones. Yeah,
Eh,
like
but probably expensive.
yeah, they're around. I want to say they're around like 400. I've seen them around that ballpark.
Yeah.
I don't like them though because they're just too wide.
Oh,
Because
okay. I've never seen them in
the
person.
width doesn't change, right? Like there's always where's the camera? It's where
Mm,
the width is always going to be like that because they always have to have that setting where they can max out at this point, right?
mm-hmm.
So I don't like having them that wide. Um, because even if you go a lighter weight, they're still going to be like this. Whereas in real life, if you want lighter weight, they might be a little bit skinnier.
Yeah.
So I'm just not crazy about the feel for them. So unfortunately, and then I'd still have to buy like a bench too, right? Like
That's
an
true. Yeah.
incline bench, and that's going to run you anything decent, probably around 300-400 bucks, right?
Where are you gonna put it?
Well, if it was the summertime, I'd leave it out in the garage.
True. Yeah.
But for the wintertime, I have to add it to the disaster that's my office, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like at least you could throw it in your basement or whatever.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So I don't know. How are the kids coping with Henry still got daycare, right?
Yeah, they're still both going in daycare.
Hmm.
Yep. Yeah, they like going there Monday to Friday.
No, is there complaining or anything like that?
Um, I wake them both up at like 6:15 in the morning, and then get them dressed and breakfast, and
Yeah,
um, maybe at the start, maybe when he was kind of going, but it's such a routine now that he's just used to it, right?
right.
So,
What about Haley?
but I think she likes going. I don't think
She
she
hasn't.
knows what's going on, but
Right.
she cooperates. So, I mean, it's fun there for them, right? It's those two, and then 3 or 4 other kids, right? And it's always the same other kids there.
Do you
So,
guys, do you know anybody that's had issues or anybody that's caught this COVID stuff?
I guess there's been at least 2 people at work
Hmm.
that got it, but it's all confidential, and you can't, they won't tell you the names, right?
Right.
So
But
who knows where they caught it from, though, right?
I was gonna say they're not. Would they be like in your department, or you don't even know that?
Yeah, they'd be other drivers.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're
So,
what off for the 2 weeks and that kind of stuff.
uh, yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess they must have got tested to find out that they were positive, and
Right.
they have to let management know, and then management, tells them to take the 2 weeks off, and then I guess they have to send a bulletin out, and they hang that up saying that an employee has tested positive, blah 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 blah, and
Hmm.
but I don't know. I understand that it's confidential, but you know, the bulletin says, "Oh, we've taken action to,
Right.
we've notified people who potentially could have hung out with this person or talked to," right? But
Hmm.
I mean, they don't see everything, so I don't know. It's kind of good idea. It'd be nice if they gave the name out. It's not that big of a deal, but that way you can know. It's like, oh, I talked to Steve yesterday, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Yeah, I
it's
don't
just how
know.
the region works.
Like a couple people in my building. I think since it started, our building had 2 or 3 cases that I'm aware of. Like they send out an email, right, saying, and again, they don't say the name, but a person in on the second floor of the building in this
Oh,
area
hmm,
has tested positive or whatever the email said. I forget.
yeah,
So, but like, again, that's an area that then they would have like done like a deep clean of that area and informed everybody supposedly of who was in contact. No one directly with me in my in the area where I work
hmm,
has had issues. Um, you know, we've had people where even if as soon as they have like a runny nose, supposedly they're told to stay home and get tested, right?
yeah. Are these
So
people getting paid though?
yeah, they're still getting paid.
Oh, they're still getting paid.
Yeah,
Okay.
like if you show symptoms, right, whatever it might be, like oh, you call in, you got like a sore throat, and well, I guess they're not taking any chances, right? They just say,
Hmm.
okay, stay home for the time being, get tested. And I'm not sure, even if the results come back negative, if you can come back right away or if you're still home for the 2 weeks, right?
Mm,
So we're running
slim.
pretty slim. Like a lot of people are working from home, but I'm not able to just based upon my job, right?
Hmm.
So I've been going in since it all started, obviously.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've been going 40 hours a week.
Yeah. It's kind of nice to still be able to go in and get away.
Well, I hear
not
you.
especially when you got kids, right?
Yeah, you need the break for sure.
Yeah.
They I don't know. He kind of gets a bit too excited over the weekends, so he's a bit of a troublemaker because I guess he gets bored or I don't know what it is, but he gets himself into trouble.
What do you mean, just at home?
Yeah, just acting up,
Oh.
jumping on the couch, or he might hit Haley or something, or
Mhm.
so. Yeah, just naughty stuff, right?
He gets a little worked up, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so what goes around comes around, I guess. So
Yeah.
taste my own medicine here. I
What do
was
you
a
mean?
bad
You were
kid.
doing that? I don't remember.
Uh, uh,
I don't remember you doing anything like that. We got a we got a younger brother as well, so um, yeah, I don't
I
think
was always touching your
I don't.
comic books.
What's that?
I was touching your comic books.
I don't remember that.
I don't know. You had them hanging on the wall in the study room there, and I just always
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
touch them or something. I actually have one of them.
What?
I think it's in my room still here. The Batman one.
Well, I never noticed it was missing.
Well, it's probably nothing special. It's the one where the cover is, I think it's Batman in an alley, and it's kind of, I think he's wearing handcuffs.
Hmm.
Mm,
I don't know. I haven't gone through my comics in a while.
yeah.
I got them. I trimmed them down a little bit. They're in 2 or 3 boxes now, like
Hmm.
the long boxes. And I might even trim them down a bit more. I just
Yeah.
I've gone digital when I've decided to read comics. Like I would just download them digitally,
Hmm.
just because it's too much space for these physicals to be lying around, right? Like I got key ones like Wolverine, and Wolverine's always been my major comic guy, but
Yeah.
Bat, Batman as well, and Punisher. But I probably have the most of the Wolverines. But it's been a while since I've even gone like into a comic shop and looked at comics, right?
Mm, yeah, they're kind of scarce. Uh, I know there's kind of one that does comics and toys downtown. It's on Bond Street and Simcoe, just slightly west of Simcoe on
Yeah.
Bond. Yeah.
Well, I know growing up there was always two. There was two main ones anyway. One was like Ken's Comics,
Mm.
and the other one was
New books.
oh man. Well, there was Worlds Collide, but I don't know if that was
Oh,
Ken.
okay. Yeah, that one was downtown.
Yeah. Well, they
That's
were
not
both
there anymore.
the one on Simcoe Street North.
I don't think so. At Worlds Collide?
Yeah.
Mm,
Might not be. I don't know. I don't pay attention when I go down.
yeah.
You know what I have checked out recently though was you ever go to Fly by Night?
No, what's that?
It's a video game store downtown.
Oshawa?
Yeah,
Fly by Night?
yeah.
No, I've never heard of it.
It's not bad. It's one of the smaller ones, but its prices are pretty good.
Oh, it actually still is there, that Worlds Collide.
Is it?
Yeah. Hmm.
I wonder if the same owner is still there. If he is, he's got to be ancient by now.
Hmm. I used to buy the Dragon Ball Z comics that came out
Mm.
there.
Yeah, you were big into Dragon Ball. Remember that? So was I, but I was more into like the TV show.
Well, the comics were that was the TV show.
No, but I mean, like I never read the comics or
Oh
anything
God, you
else,
just
right?
right.
I was only just watched. I was only into Dragon Ball through the animated TV series.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's it. So I think I have a couple of VHS of them somewhere. But I wouldn't mind getting it on like DVD, getting that main series.
Yeah. So you can get the. It's called Dragon Ball Kai, Kai,
Right.
and it's just the regular Dragon Ball Z has a lot of filler episodes and filler nonsense, like Goku gets his driver's license or something stupid like that.
Mhm.
Kai just kind of, you know,
Well, weeds it out and just leaves it to
yeah,
the main
it
stuff.
thins it out where it's the main story. Like, some of the battles are kind of drawn out too, so it kind of shortens it.
Is this the one where it's because the one I remember is where he first, he starts off as a kid, and then I remember it would switch at some point where he becomes an adult, and then all I remember is like the main bad guys were like Vegeta would come down, and then he
And the
became
first one was his brother Raditz.
Raditz. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. See, the thing is that US only got like the first season of regular Dragon Ball, so it doesn't actually introduce like his good friend Krillin.
Oh,
Yeah, the bald guy.
yeah.
Monk.
There's that guy, and then there's the green alien. What's his name?
Oh, Piccolo's in it.
Pickle.
He's
Yeah.
in season 1. And then it's also the guy with the eyeball in the middle of his head here, TN. He's also in he's actually a bad guy originally, season
Oh.
2, season 3 or something. So
So then, what seasons were the ones where it was like, he was fighting Vegeta, and then he fought.
that's Dragon Ball Z.
That's all the Z stuff.
That's the Z stuff. Yeah, this is just the regular Dragon Ball
Okay.
I was talking about. Yeah.
I've probably seen more of Dragon Ball Z than anything else.
Yeah, Dragon Ball's pretty old. It's like 1980s stuff,
Mhm.
mid 80s, I think.
Hey, give me a second. Pez wants out of the room.
Yep.
All right, sorry.
Mhm.
Of course, when I start talking, the dog wants out of the room. Yeah. Anyway, I wouldn't mind trying to get that stuff back on DVD.
Yeah. Did you
some
watch
point.
the Dragon Ball Super?
No, I think I stopped at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the brand new one, right?
Did you watch it?
Yeah. Came out in 2016.
Oh.
Maybe after that.
What are you watching now? Anything good?
I just finished watching Netflix. It had that Blood of Zeus.
Blood is Zeus?
No, Blood of Zeus.
Oh, Blood of Zeus. No, what is it?
Just about how Zeus kind of has like affairs,
Yeah.
and so he has this one son called Heron, and I guess Zeus really loved the mother. His mother dies. It's a pretty short series, only 9 episodes, but it seems like
Is this animated or
yeah, it's
real?
animated. Yeah,
Okay.
brand new, 2020.
On Netflix?
It's on Netflix. Yeah,
Okay, I'll check it out.
so it's interesting if you kind of like mythology stuff, which I always did.
That's cool. Did you watch? Are you into like the Mandalorian or anything like that?
No, I'm 5 episodes in the Tiger King.
Oh, yeah, I've got no interest in that.
Oh, it's these Americans are
It's
interesting.
too crazy for me.
Yeah. Yeah,
You'd like the Mandalorian though.
Yeah. Mm.
I just watched season 1 probably about a month or two ago, and then season 2 just started up.
Oh, okay.
So it's short. Like you can get caught up pretty easy because I think there's only eight
Oh, okay.
8 episodes. I want to say 10 episodes season 1,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not like full hour long episodes. So, but it's really well done. I think you'd enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
You should check it out.
Mandalorian?
Yeah,
Hmm.
you remember Boba Fett from the Star Wars movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a Mandalorian, right? A bounty hunter.
Oh, what?
So
Oh,
it's a guy who's like a guy who looks like him, but's not him, right? He's all part of the same guild.
oh,
Like
okay.
they're all different bounty hunters, but they all wear like the same sort of armor, right? Because they're not supposed to show their faces.
All right, right.
So it's his adventures, I guess. And um, when does it take place? I think it takes place like after everything we've seen go through.
But didn't he die?
Well, he died, but that's what I mean. This isn't Boba Fett. It's just another guy that's
Oh,
part of that
guild.
guild,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So check it out.
Hmm.
What about
Is that only on the Disney Channel?
that's on Disney? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that.
No, but you could probably find a way,
Right. Android box stuff, yeah.
something like that.
Hmm.
Might magically appear somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah.
What about playing games? You
Uh,
got? Did you put away? What have you put away, like game wise? What have you boxed
everything.
up? Everything.
Basic. There's a few scraps there.
So, if anyone's watching, it's you're the big Super Nintendo guy, right? That's your main collecting system.
Yeah, I mainly like Super Nintendo and I like my PlayStation 1 games too.
Why'd you go Super? I can't remember. 'Cause we never had one as a kid growing up, right?
Mm,
We
not
went.
I did get one
You did?
and yeah, I did and I I had it in grade 8, so I was 13
I don't remember us
because
having one.
sorry?
I don't remember us having one at home
Well, I bought one and
because we went. I got the NES for Christmas,
yeah.
and I remember you were just young enough that I think you were always like bugging me to play it or something
Yeah, we only had Super Mario, the game that came with it, and he's
at the start. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, I remember playing that over and over again upstairs. Yeah,
yeah. So we went NES, and then we had PS1, right?
I had that Super Nintendo because I bought Zelda: Link to the Past, and I also borrowed.
Hmm.
I had I also bought Super Mario RPG brand new. So that was one of the last games that came out for Super Nintendo. But I remember having a Super Nintendo, and I borrowed off a friend in grade 8. He lent me Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, and I beat that. Then he lent me Final Fantasy 2 or 4, whatever you want to call it. And then I beat that, and then he lent me 3 after.
Hmm. I
So,
don't remember playing it at home.
yeah. Um,
Well,
yeah,
it's
I
definitely
had
one
it.
system that I never owned until like
Hmm. I don't think I
about a
owned it
month.
for that long, and then I kind of I remember giving it to Microplay or something like that, and maybe put it towards the PS1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is
Maybe that's why.
unfortunate.
Maybe that's
Should have
why I don't
kept.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, who knows back then, right? It wasn't the same thinking, right?
yeah, because I still had some of my old Super Nintendo stuff that I didn't trade in. I had the Zelda: Link to the Past paper map.
Mhm.
Actually, I sold that for like 20 or 30 bucks. Some guy off Kijiji. I have like some third-party controllers still. It's junk.
So I always thought Super was the one system we didn't get. Well, aside from like we were never like a Sega Genesis, Sega Master System kind of people, right?
Well, we did have that. We did have the Master System there. I think you have it the complete in box up there. It's black and red.
Yeah, but that's just recently I got that.
No, I know, but we did have it.
Did you buy it?
No, because we had there was Fantasy Star on there. I think it
I,
was Fantasy Star.
I borrowed it from my buddy.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I just remember playing it in the study room. There
Yeah,
was a TV in there.
because I did borrow the Master System
Yeah, yeah.
from it was from my buddy Alan. He had it, and he let me borrow it for a little bit. And
Hmm.
yeah, it was a Fantasy Star that I borrowed. And did I finish it? I remember I liked it, but it was definitely not one that I ever bought.
Hmm.
So that was just the one that we borrowed.
Yeah,
Genesis,
yeah.
Genesis. I don't think I ever borrowed that. I don't know if he had that as well. I think he just had a Master System.
There just wasn't there wasn't any games on the Genesis that you
I
really
never got
liked.
into it. Yeah, no, we were like a Nintendo, PlayStation main people, right?
Yeah.
It's always been like that for me, anyway.
Well,
And
Genesis
then,
had.
did you? Were you the one that bought the GameCube?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
still
Okay.
have that here. Yeah.
Yeah, GameCube, and then remember the game we played on that. The main one was would have been Resident Evil 4, I think, right?
Yeah. I think I still have that there. Is it 4 or 5? Oh no, five's for PS3,
No, it
isn't
would
it?
have been 4.
Yeah, so 4 with Leon. That one was pretty good. Um, yeah, I had the Wii as well, but that one just kind of stopped working reading wise,
Oh,
which
really?
is, yeah, I don't know,
That's
it just
shocking.
stopped working and there's no reason for it. Like, just never treated it bad or dropped it, just stopped working.
Yeah, I thought they're pretty durable. I
Bad
didn't.
lemon, I don't know.
I've never come across one that's been crappy and cacked out.
Yeah, it would power up and I think it would turn on and whatnot on the TV, but I think it just couldn't load any discs.
It's funny the
PS2 did that to me as well. There, the launch one I got.
hmm. Remember my PS1 eventually crapped out, but that was after we had it modded.
Hmm.
I went and got it modded. And it worked for a little bit, and then I think it just stopped. But by then I had moved on, so it was sort of okay.
Hmm. Yeah, that was Paul Happon that modded the PS1.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was like the small little chip the size of your
I think
nail, and it had like 5 or 6 wires that you just kind of.
I think I modded my own.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Well, he did mine, I guess.
Yeah, I remember I did mine because it was just a simple soldering job.
Hmm.
And like you said, yeah, it was a chip with like 6 wires. And then I remember I modded a buddy's of mine, and I ended up accidentally burning off um,
The solder joint.
some solder joint off another chip.
Oh.
So I had to like resolder that chip back on top of the 6 wires. So I'm like, oh my god, I was so worried. I thought I'd ruined his PlayStation,
Oh.
but no, I saved it.
Yeah.
So you got so what do you have left out then, game system wise, to play in front of your TV there?
Oh, PS4. I guess the Super Nintendo's still hooked up, but I really haven't touched that. I've been playing the new Baldur's Gate 3 that came out. It's still in like early access. Still like a beta alpha,
For
but
what system?
it's computer,
Oh, PC. Okay.
and
How
that's
is it?
pretty fun. Dungeon and Dragons type, you know.
Yeah, the last Baldur's Gate I played was well, the last one I really got into was on PC. Baldur's Gate: Shadows of Om.
Mm,
AMN. I still got my big box PC version of it on my shelf here.
yeah,
Remember, I love that game. It was super in depth. I can't tell you how many hours I put into it too. But there's one that was on the where is it? Was it PlayStation 2? I think there's a Baldur's Gate on PlayStation 2 that I wanted to try.
it's possible. Yeah,
I think I have it.
I haven't played any other Baldur's Gate except for this one.
So this is a brand new one that they're bringing out for PC.
Yeah, it's out already. It's on Steam.
Hmm.
It's $80, but it's just a one-time purchase, right? And they're just
But you
kind of
said it was a test version.
uh yeah, it's not finished, so you can only get so far in it. But so far so good. You can basically be a good guy if you want, or if you want to kind of be a jerk, or if you're a murderer, you can steal and all that,
Yeah, it's the
pickpocket.
same build. You pick your class and all the standard stuff, right?
Yeah.
What
Um,
is it? Is it
every
top down view?
basically, yeah, top down, yeah, kind of like a Diablo
Yeah.
view.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that
and
hasn't
you can
changed.
yeah you control four characters, and you can kind of switch your party in and out at camp. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, pretty fun. I've also been in a real Dungeon and Dragons campaign with some friends, and we play on the app on Steam. It's called Tabletop, and you can kind of just my friend, the dungeon master, he just lays the map out, puts all the pieces on, and then you can move your piece. You can roll the 6 dice, the 8 dice, the you know.
So who designs the quest though?
He started from scratch. He did his whole campaign himself.
So and he designed the map too.
Yeah, he just grabbed some I guess some pictures, and then I don't know,
Because
you
I
can
because I played it back in the day, but obviously the old paper style, right?
yeah, so this I don't know, it's the program's pretty handy here. Tabletop, I guess you can kind of place a picture in there, and then you can
Hmm.
stretch it, and then you can add squares to it. So,
Right.
one character per square, and each square is 5 meters or something like that.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's interesting.
So he's really good. He has like that like charisma, and like he's really quick on the ball. If you say something, and he'll react right away to it. You can't do that, or whatever, right? So he's pretty quick
Huh.
with your actions.
And it's all done digitally.
It's on digital, yeah, and then we're just all talking on our mics through our computer, right?
Oh, so you don't see each other like we do. It's
Well, it's the situation that we're in now, right? You're not really supposed to.
no, but I mean on the computer, it's not.
Oh, I can see all the pieces on the board,
No, but
right?
you're not seeing the other people
No,
physically.
no, not physically. No,
Yeah. So you just see your board on the computer screen.
I see
And
other people's pieces, and I can
yeah,
see where their mouse cursor is and all that stuff, right?
that's pretty cool. I like that
Yeah,
idea.
it's really handy because
What about
it's
the
just
battles and stuff? Like, how does that? There's nothing animated or anything like that, right? It's still done like the old school way,
yeah,
where
exactly, yeah,
he tells you you walk upon a party of orcs. What do you do?
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Somebody goes, oh. Shoot magic missile.
Yeah, that's right.
So when you guys play that? Because I know
We
you were.
play it once every 2 weeks. So he just kind of someone left the campaign; they couldn't play anymore. So um, I'm not sure how he took care of that character, how to take him out of the story.
Mm.
But I told him, "Here, I'll play," and we're all level 5, so I chose level 5 cleric to play as. And he just kind of incorporated my character, and I got to do some backstory, and he did some backstory, and he put my character into the story of how they stumbled upon him in this dungeon.
Why'd you choose cleric?
Because the party already had like a fighter, paladin, druid,
Yeah.
and there's a mage. So it's like, well, I'll just be a healing class then.
Yeah. That was my character, was the paladin.
Yeah.
It's funny, I still have. I actually stumbled across. Was it this year? No, it would have been last year, end of last year, where I stumbled across a bunch of. I just kept coming across D&D manuals and all that stuff, like the older stuff when I was playing, not like the newer stuff, which I can't stand.
Oh yeah, that's on 5th edition stuff.
Yeah, but I've got. I still have my original character sheets and all that stuff from when I was playing, because I used to play with. You probably don't remember, but our old neighbors that used to live next door. Robert was the older son there, so I'd play with him and his older buddies, right? Because they were a few years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to love playing that place.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's kind of cool how you can just kind of do anything, right? If you want. So.
Well, it all comes down to having a good dungeon master, I think.
Yeah, exactly, and he's really good at it.
I think that's been coming back. I've been hearing more people, not that I know personally, but like through podcasts that I listen to or stuff like that, that have gotten it back into playing D&D.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of cool that it's still stuck around for this long. I remember when it first started, there was a big thing, like, I guess because people didn't know better or whatever, but it's the same like with heavy metal music back then. Certain parents were worried it would cause like kids to kill themselves, and they get too involved with their characters, and their character dies, they get all depressed, and then I think some people did actually kill themselves, but there's a whole big thing on it, like they made the news and all this stuff, right?
Right.
So you're playing that on PC.
Yep.
You still doing your World of Warcraft on PC?
Yeah, they just a few days ago the expansion was supposed to be out on October 26th.
Mm-hmm.
So I booked a week of vacation on the launch week, like, tens and thousands of other people did the same too. But then they Blizzard, the company there, they put back the launch date. So they put it back to November 23rd.
So you took what were you going to do? Play all week?
Yeah, I was going to play all week.
Just at nighttime, right?
Well,
or when
to drop the kids off at daycare, and then you go to the gym, and then you work out, then you come home and you can play for a few hours before the boss gets home. And just rinse and repeat.
That doesn't sound too bad.
It's
I don't know
great.
if I'd be able to take a week off though.
Well, it's vacation. I have to take it.
I guess.
So they pushed it back to an unknown date originally. So I had to I moved my week of October 26th, the original launch date, and I wasn't sure which week to put it on in November, but I ended up putting it on the week after it launches, unfortunately. But
okay, so you just guessed, and
I guessed, and I just off a week. So close enough, though. It's all right, because usually the launch date on these expansions,
but so
there's usually lag issues and logging in issues and too many people trying to play all at once, right? So
So you still did the same thing, just a week after it launched.
Yeah, so I'll still be able to play a week after it launches, which is it's fine. But I did book the Friday off, so
I
I'll be
can't
able.
believe that World of Warcraft is still going that strong.
Yeah, I think at its peak was probably Wrath of the Lich King with Arthas, the Death Knight, and
I think
and
I have that on box.
no, I bought it.
You bought it?
No, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
Well, then I
Pretty sure.
played it.
Oh, the box one.
Or maybe I picked. I've picked a couple up when I was out thrifting. I know that.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, that's it.
I,
Wrath of the Lich King is an expansion, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I know I've played it. I've definitely played it at home. I don't
No,
have
sorry. Wrath of Lich King's the expansion for World of Warcraft, Frozen Thrones for Warcraft 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's good. I mean, I got one friend that plays it, so we'll do some dungeoning and quests together and all that.
Right.
It's not the funnest game to play by yourself, but if you have some real life friends, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, because it's all about building your. Um, what do they call it again when you go out on with a party to hunt stuff down?
Uh,
What do you guys call it?
a raid?
Raids. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, it's all about going on a raid with a bunch of people, right?
yeah. Well, the raids, yeah. I just do that with the guild. I don't know them personally, but
I think last time we talked, you said they're taking a break or something because you were doing it like 2 nights a week or something.
3 nights, yeah. And but so they brought in the pre-patch for this game here, so it was patch 8.3. Now it's just patch version 9.
Mm-hmm.
So they did a level squish. So the max level before was 120. Now they scaled it all the way down to level 50 is max.
Hmm.
So when the new expansion comes out, you'll be leveling from level 50 to 60 in Shadowlands. That's the expansion.
And that's so. What does that mean? That's the highest you
So
can go.
everyone's health. So yeah, the max level will be 60 in Shadowlands, but currently right now it's 50. So they revamped all the characters, all the classes. They brought some old spells back. They reworked this and that. Um, Everyone deals a lot less damage because everything got scaled down, right? Your damage output, your health, and all that, right? Because you're back down to level 50.
Hmm.
So
But only for this particular mission or patch, right? Like
yeah, but
what was so? What does that mean then? If you were to go play by yourself, does that mean your level and stuff's all been pushed back down again? Like,
well, all your level 120s, the characters that you had, they all get squished down to level 50, right? Because that's the max cap now is 50. So
you mean
just
overall throughout the entire any kind of gameplay you do?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
everything gets scaled down, right? Like
Right.
all
Yeah.
the
Okay.
bosses and all the enemies and everything, right?
So why did they drop it down and not just
I
be
think
like, oh,
because
like 120 is too high?
the numbers were getting too crazy, um, and I think the game kind of starts to have problems with it because I know this the second time they did a squish in the game. So the first time they did the squish, you're fighting this boss and his health would get down to 50% or something like that. And then you go into a different phase, and then for some reason he healed up to like 60 or 70% or something like that. I don't know, it was due to like the math of the game. It couldn't understand. I don't know what it was. But anyways, they they squished that down. So there was a squish at that point, and then 3 expansions later, they do another squish now. So I don't know. There's something about the World of Warcraft engine can't handle large numbers, excessive large numbers, I guess. I
Okay.
really don't know, but it's something on those lines. It's a very old engine, right? It's from
Yeah.
2005. So,
But I'm just trying to think, like, you put all that effort into getting your character all the way from, like, from when you first start initially playing up to 120,
mhm.
and then they say, all right, now we're going to we're going to squish you down to level 50, but it's still relative, like everything else.
Your character's still this just as strong as he
Yeah.
was 120, just scaled down, right?
Yeah. I know. It just means like all that time and effort, though, you put to get it all the way up to 120, right? Like, it takes a certain amount of time to increase a level, right? Amount of grinding and all that, right?
Yeah, it doesn't take too long, really. There's a lot of people, they kind of throw in like bonus events where you get bonus experience for doing quests or
Mhm.
killing items or killing. Right now, it's like the 16th anniversary of World of Warcraft for the next month or something like that. So any character you make or current characters all get 16% more experience from quests and monsters. So
Okay.
they do like little events like that. There's experience potions that last, a couple hours that will give you 10% more experience income. Um, so there's like little things like that. There's like special armor you can buy that gets you more experience as well from quests and monsters. So
Hmm.
there's little things like that. But like, I only have time to play like one character, one class, and that's it, right? There's people with like 5 characters, 6, and
Yeah.
I tried trying 2 different characters, and it's just too much work. I just don't have the time for that.
Yeah. Then you start really dumping in a lot of,
It's grinding.
a
It's a
lot of
lot of
hours of your
grinding.
life, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like one character is bad enough to try and grind and build it up, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know. Good
Yep.
for you for sticking and playing with it that long. I don't think I could do that for one game myself.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it's kind of the same thing every time, but every expansion they always kind of bring out something new into the game. So it's good for them for trying something new, but there's been a few expansions where they made big mistakes and people didn't like that.
Have the stories been good still? Like,
Yeah, the lore's been pretty good. Um,
are there
this
storylines that continue through, like, or is it just all like different one shot or one offs in terms of
Yeah, it
story?
basically continues through all the. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Um, it seems like they're kind of bringing. Arthas was from the 3rd expansion, and I think we're in the 6th expansion now. So they're kind of bringing Arthas back into the story. It seems like
Hmm.
so it'll be interesting.
That's kind of good that they continued some semblance of a storyline through it, all this. I thought it was
Hmm.
all just like, one offs and whatnot.
Yeah. Do you remember Uther the Paladin?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the one who trained Arthas and all that. Like he's back in the story,
Hmm.
even though he's dead, and same with Arthas as well. So I
So
don't know.
who's the main bad guy?
So right now it's Sylvanas Windrunner. The Sylvanas Windrunner was an elf from the Night Elves there. But if you remember Warcraft 3, Arthas converted her into like a banshee.
I remember something happening. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then kind of, I think she kind of secretly worked with the Dreadlords on the side or something, and anyway, she managed to get her own group of undead, which is called, what are they called? I can't remember what her group of the undead's called. The Forsaken. Anyways, so there's some story with that, and then she actually became war chief for the Horde. So she was war chief at one point here, and then now she kind of left to do her own thing.
It's funny how Warcraft has managed to stick around, but StarCraft never really took off in the same sort of way, right? Like I remember StarCraft was popular,
Yeah, that was fun online.
and then everyone was big into, was a StarCraft 2 that finally came out.
Yeah, that came out. I
Number
played
of
that.
years. That came out like a few years ago or something, right?
Quite probably close to 10, I'd say, right?
10 already? Okay.
I think so.
It never exploded the same way that World of Warcraft went off.
No, it's shitty characters. No one cares about the Marine guy. I don't know. Then it had Kerrigan, the Zerg Queen.
Yeah.
I mean, those characters.
Maybe it's just because there was like a space adventure and people were more into land-based magic, like you said, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I beat StarCraft 2, and I was like, oh well, kind of regret buying this. Just it wasn't that fun.
Short gameplay.
I think it's because they didn't really have, like, Warcraft 3 had the heroes, right? So you had your heroes and they had their spells and ultimate moves and stuff. StarCraft was just mass produce units and send them out, and that's it, right?
Just basically real-time strategy, and that's it.
Yeah, there wasn't not as fun without like heroes gaining levels.
Right. All right. Yeah, that's interesting. You're the only one I know. You're the only person I know. Well, no, I know another person that plays World of Warcraft.
Yeah, so it did come out in 2010. So yeah, I guess 10 years
But
ago.
I don't know that many people that are still sticking with it.
No, you don't hear nothing about it.
But it definitely made Blizzard their fortune, right?
I think, yeah, I think it did an okay amount. They got a few games on their list that make their money, right? The Diablo games always did well. Except I think it was.
I mean, like in terms of general worldwide online gameplay, I think World of Warcraft is the like the main one to compare everything else to, right?
Yeah, you don't hear nothing about that Star Wars MMORPG, whatever the hell that's called. Like that was, people are gonna say it was gonna be the WoW Slayer and all that, but I don't think it does very well. And I don't hear that game. I don't hear nothing about that game at all.
No, me neither.
I don't even know the name of it. I forget what it's called.
I was never into the Star Wars ones. Like I have a bunch, obviously, like PS3 and whatever Xbox versions they released, but never played them. Like, you know, what's it called? Force of the Empire or something, or
the 64 one?
No, not just that one. I'm just looking at my PS3s right now.
Force Awakens?
Yeah, like those ones.
Oh, you just kind of God of War kind of go around, smash things and all that?
I guess. I don't know. Never played them. So I'm just saying I have them, just never got into the Star Wars games. I think the last one I really properly played was maybe on the 64.
Yeah, Dash Rendar, yep. That was a good one. That was, I don't think it was one of their launch games, but pretty close.
You got did you mod all of your systems?
Yeah, the 64 is modded.
For your Framemeister, right?
Yeah.
Just the 64? I thought you got your Super too, right?
Oh yeah, the Super as well. Yeah, my big box, my yeah, the Super Nintendo and the Super Nintendo Mini Junior, whatever it's called there, that's modded as well.
Yeah.
You know what it looks like, right?
Yeah, I didn't know you had that one though.
Yeah, yeah. It's in that room.
Why'd you
I got the Mini because the Mini is a guaranteed one chip motherboard on it.
Yeah, you were into the one chips for the Super, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what does that do again exactly?
It's it's basically it gives the best picture compared to other PCB boards of the Super Nintendo, right? It's just a better chip in it that gives it the clear, crisper picture. And you can even notice it if you just use composite cables too, right?
Yeah. But if you're running it through the Framemeister anyway, doesn't that sort of upgrade the picture anyway?
It would if that non one chip board was modded, but you can still see the comparison between both modded versions. You can see that the one chip is clearer than the non one chip RGB as well.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you can see it. There's comparison pictures.
How many Super Nintendo games are you at now?
It's a good question. I got a checklist, but
are you trying to go for a complete collection, or do you care?
Well, it would be nice, but yeah, there's some games that would cost quite a bit. There's
what's some heavy hitters out there that I don't know. I'm not
Aero Fighters.
Okay.
Try and find Aero Fighters CIB. Yeah, let's
see what that's AERO. Is that one word or two?
I think it's one word. Could be two.
Not two words. Aero Fighters for Super Nintendo. Complete is right now $1,700.
Yeah.
Loose cart is $781 Canadian. That's disgusting. That's
I don't know if it's even a good game.
That used to be Hagani price, right?
I don't know, what does Hagani go for?
Why didn't it come up? How do you spell it again?
H-A-G-A-N-E.
Oh, that's what I spelled. All right. Nope. Loose is $879.
$879 loose.
Complete is $2,200.
Oh, it's more.
Yeah.
Why is it loose? Why loose?
I just remember loose Hagani was around like $700 or $800. I don't think that's changed much, was it?
I don't remember being that much. I thought loose would be like 200 or something.
I've never heard of it loose that low.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mind you, at least when I started paying attention to it, I remember Hagani loose was minimum $500.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe that sounds a bit better. Yeah, yep. Oh, so I guess I should be buried with mine then, along with my Vectrex.
No, you're giving me your Vectrex, remember? You never even grew up with that thing. God damn it. Can't find one.
2.4 case, 2.4 case, and
oh yeah, so tell that story then.
Oh yeah, just an acquaintance at work. He just overheard me talking about retro video games and stuff, and he mentioned this Vectrex to me, like, "Oh, what's that? I've never heard of a Vectrex before." And then he's explaining it, and then he asked if I wanted it. I'm like, sure, I'll take it. It's like, well, it's just like, do you want a case of beer or two or something like that? He's like, oh, yeah, I'll just take a case of beer and just, just keep it forever, basically, right? So he gave me his Vectrex. I have it behind me,
Along
and
with a bunch of what?
a bunch of complete in box games.
Jesus.
So
That is crazy, man.
I can't remember the name of the games there. I don't. Now
Yeah,
hold
though.
on a second here. Let
All
me
right.
see.
I'll keep talking for a sec. Yeah, I just remember that my neighbor next door, for some reason, they always had computers and like always like the latest stuff, like television and Coleco and Pet Computer and Apple IIe computer and whatever else. And then they had a Vectrex. So that was my introduction to it. And yeah, man, ever since then, I should have picked one up a long time ago, but they tend to go around for like 400, at least at the game shows, like 400 loose. And then you throw a complete in box game with it, tends to go between 60, 80 bucks.
No, I must have packed it away somewhere.
No worries. I was
Yeah.
just saying how I was introduced to it because of our old neighbor next door used to have it.
Hmm.
And then, I saw the systems at the shows for like, they tend to go loose now for around 400.
Yeah.
And then the games are like 60.
I don't think they're too expensive.
Well, complete in box, like 60, 80 bucks a game.
Yeah.
Usually generally around 60 bucks.
Yeah, that's not too bad, right?
But, you want to try and find it in nice condition too. So,
Yeah, this one's in nice condition.
yeah,
Yeah.
yours is in great condition, man. Anyway, for a case of beer, you got
Yeah.
Vectrex and a boatload of complete in box games.
Yeah, 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, definitely hold on to that or give it
Yeah.
to me.
What is a sealed Harvest Moon go for?
For what?
Oh, Super Nintendo.
Harvest Moon sealed 2100,
Oh, really?
2200.
Oh, that's all right.
I didn't even know there was a Harvest Moon on Super.
Yeah,
What's the catalog size for the Super?
catalog size. What do you mean?
Games in this and games in their catalog.
Games in their catalog.
Yeah, for complete for Super.
Oh, what, the whole console
Yeah.
box? What do they go for?
No, what? How many games are in the Super Nintendo library?
Oh, is it? I don't know the exact number.
I only know one person that's got a complete Super Nintendo, but
Not complete though. Like complete in box. Loose, probably.
yeah, they're mainly loose.
Yeah. I don't know. You'd have to Google that. It's something like 747, possibly.
Yeah, you're right. It is in the 700s. Right
Yeah.
now. All right, so Aero Fighters, you're waiting for. What's another heavy hitter that you don't have?
Let me grab that booklet. There.
My brother's been the Super Nintendo guy for a while, so anything Super, that's where I go to. But I'm not a big. My collection compared to his is drop in the bucket.
I got my. Oh, you probably can't see it, but
I
it's
see
a
it.
small like checklist here. I forget the name of it here. Something. It's like a dirt bike game here. I'm trying to look for it here. I don't have it, but I think there's two versions of it. There's one where it's just the dirt bike game, and then it's like, is it the dirt bike game and Speed Racer or something? I don't know.
Um, Exertainment Mountain Bike
Yeah,
Rally Speed Racer.
that's the one.
What
Yeah.
the hell can Exertainment Mountain Bike Rally Speed Racer?
Yep.
This will loose is 1,700.
Yep.
Complete 3,500.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this one. So it's a combo cart for a mountain,
and then I
for
think
a mountain bike rally, and then Speed Racer, that old
anime,
right?
Yeah.
Cool box artwork though, like it.
And then they also have the games I'm pretty sure they just have it separate as well, like a separate version for each game, just on its own.
Wow, that's awesome.
So the guy who sold me, the guy who sold my little Samson Complete, he
Sorry,
had.
so you got to tell the story then.
What
was it? You had Little Samson for the NES?
I had Little Samson Complete for the NES.
So then you sold it.
And then I sold it. The guy who sold it for me, remember,
he
did all that.
You sold it through an auction? Was that what it was or something?
Yeah, it was through the auction.
Okay.
And so he set up the auction. He sold all the tickets for it and all that stuff, right? So
This is that Facebook auction stuff or whatever?
Yeah. So, anyways, the same guy who sold my little Samson, he had a copy. Now, I'm not sure if it was a sealed copy of that game or if it was maybe open, but...
What do you mean, that dual cart one?
Yeah. And he sold his, and the guy who received it, I guess the way the game went through customs completely box cut it open. The whole...
Oh my God.
They wrecked it. They just... Oh, yeah. I should have saved the pictures of how customs did what they did to that game.
What? So it was a sealed copy of that?
I'm not sure if it was sealed. I doubt it was sealed, but it was probably just like new condition, right?
Because sealed is 6,300.
Yeah.
So customs destroyed it.
They used the box cutter to open up the box, the cardboard box that.
Wow.
The box art stuff.
So what happened?
Yeah. Well, I guess the guy who won it, he wanted compensation from that guy who sold it to him, but like.
Well, he won it through a draw, right? Is that
Yeah.
what it was? So what would he have paid then to do the draw?
I don't remember. This is a few years ago, right?
Because so the draw, again, I'm just trying to explain it for people. So like, the draw is like, it's a raffle.
It's a raffle. So there's so many tickets.
Right.
Yeah, there's so many tickets. And each ticket is sold for X amount of dollars, right?
So like say it's like this super rare game. All right, so one ticket is $10.
So if you, okay, yeah,
it would be that kind of thing, right?
It could be more if you want, right? You could sell a ticket for $100.
So this guy may have bought like, say, whatever, 20 tickets,
and maybe he paid $100.
Maybe he paid like 500 for 20 tickets, whatever, right?
Yeah, it depends how the seller sets it up, right?
So the seller does a virtual online draw through Facebook.
Yeah, live. Yeah,
live, where people tune in and then they see the actual digital draw on screen, and then he announces the winner, right?
That's right.
So this guy wanted a compensation for it still.
Yeah.
Was the cart damaged or just the box? Do you remember?
I don't think the cart would be damaged, but like the box and probably the instruction booklet. So basically,
and there's no recourse because customs can do whatever they want.
I think it's possible. I think the guy who won it didn't want to pay too much for insurance or something like that, or maybe he didn't want any insurance. He didn't want to pay any extra insurance on it. So I don't. Would that stop customs from opening the box?
Does that no? Because
Oh,
customs can do whatever they want.
oh, okay.
They're
Yeah,
suspicious of a package,
yeah.
they can destroy it. As far as I know,
This is what's coming from Toronto to somewhere in the States.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know if insurance would cover that because you get when you ship through Canada Post.
Insurance wouldn't see that game as $4,000 though. They would see that as
Well, unless you insure it for that much.
yeah.
The standard insurance is a maximum of $100 for something shipped,
Hmm.
and then I guess you can upgrade it, obviously, but I don't know how much or how high you can pay to, you know, I don't know if you can insure something for, say, $4,000 or 2,000, whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then because who's at fault? Does that insurance cover any damage to it, or does it only cover damage incurred through direct Canada Post actions? Because customs is something different. So even if you paid for it, you might have got screwed out of it.
Yeah. I
That's
think he
crazy.
would still make money because the cart's still worth a good amount.
Yeah, but
But it's
just to
yeah.
lose that still.
Yeah.
That's kind of stupid though, because it'd be like,
Just open it up
well, what if you got
without
something?
cutting.
What if you got something graded, like a sealed game graded,
Hmm.
and then
It's in a.
you
It's
ship it, and then customs breaks open the grading box and to look at it, right?
yeah.
And you
Yeah.
got to go through the whole process again.
Yeah. Because you have to pay to get that graded, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. The grading, as far as I know, I think it starts like at $50 to get something graded, and that might
Mm.
even be way too low. But it's definitely like depending on the size of the object and whatever, you're looking at, as far as I know, like 80 to 100 minimum, right?
Yeah. Does that
You've
thing
sorry, go on.
does that thing that you're looking up the game prices, does that only do just video games or does it do everything? Anything?
Well, I'm just using price charting.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Can it do other items of random?
no, it's just video
Oh,
games.
just video games.
Like what are you talking about?
Oh, I was kind of curious of what the Frostmourne sword goes for.
Oh no,
Y- Yeah.
that'd be like an eBay thing, I think.
Hmm.
Why, you want to sell yours?
No, it's it's no, not for sale.
Why is that stuff like desirable?
Yeah, I would think so. Absolutely.
What's it called again? Frost.
So it's done by they don't exist anymore. Blizzard had a contract with them, so it's all official. So it's Epic Weapons Frostmourne.
Frostborn's one word.
Mourn. Yeah, it's all one word.
Oh,
Yep.
Morn.
Mourne.
Okay. Oh, okay. Uh, well, I just did a search on eBay.
Oh, okay. You'd have to go to like completed and sold. I don't think anybody sells theirs.
There's nothing even sold on it.
They did an episode of Pawn Stars about someone tried to sell them their Frostmourne sword for a few $1,000s.
Oh, yeah, those guys are rip-off artists.
Yeah, but yeah, they gave him I don't know how much, but I think he decided to keep it.
Is this epic? Is this
Epic,
the sword Arthas Lich King?
yeah, but it has to be Epic Weapons. There's a lot of fake
Yeah.
ones out there.
Well, one guy's got it up for 20,000. New in box,
Oh yeah. Mm,
but he's just fishing.
yeah.
That's crazy.
I think I bought it for 300, 350, maybe 400
Yeah, that sounds about right, man.
shipped. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they only made so many. I'm not sure how many. Um, that was back in 2008.
How heavy is that?
Pretty heavy. Uh, you can't really one hand it.
Is it actual metal?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's stainless steel.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hmm. Are you done buying stuff like that?
I think so because it takes up a lot of space, and
Did you keep the box that it was shipped in and all that,
yeah, of
or
course. Oh yeah, yeah. It comes with like a plaque that you can mount it to the wall if you
oh,
want to. But I have it in the ice shard, just like how
yeah,
Arthas
I
found it.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you gonna have a room at your new place for that?
Yeah, I think the bedrooms yeah, it's a pretty big bedroom, so and then well she wants her desk in it too, but I guess that's fine. There'll be two computers in that room. But I also like to kind of set up a little
Wait, so you're gonna have? So you mean you'll have your computer and her computer in the same room?
yeah. Hmm.
And what about all the games? Same room or?
Yeah, same room with all my shelving, right? There'll be plenty of room and then there's kind of like a semi walk-in closet too, so you can store all the unnecessary boxes, right, that take up a lot of space.
Right.
Yeah.
And then at some point, will you have like the basement finished? Maybe
Um,
like how you have it now, where you'll have like a TV down there, or is like where are you
we
putting the TV that's in the basement?
so that one's just gonna go. It's still a good TV. I know it's from like 2010 or something like that, but um, plasma's still one of the better types of TVs to have. They still produce like the best blacks. Um, there's nothing wrong with it, so I'm not gonna really replace it just to have. I don't
I
want to
wouldn't.
buy
Just keep using it till it dies.
exactly. I don't care for this 4K shit really. I don't watch enough TV to care about it.
Mm.
And I don't know. I guess the PS5 can probably play 4K games, I'm assuming, but I don't think I'm going to buy another console again because they just get replaced in a couple years and it's just not
Yeah,
worth it. I'd rather put the money to buy a new video card or something.
yeah. I don't know if I'm probably in the same boat. Like I'm not in a rush to get the PS5, just because for me the games are all like I don't think the jump from the PS4 to the PS5 in terms of gameplay, graphics, and style and gameplay are going to be mind blowing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the PS4 Pros they're you know with what they have out there now, it's pretty damn good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the PS5 will have better graphics, better processor, faster, all this other stuff, but I don't. It for the difference in graphics and gameplay and speed and all that, it's
Hmm.
not making me want to jump out and go out and get it right away.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
grab I'll grab a version of it probably like after well, especially for new systems like this. It's it's a complete redesign,
Hmm.
with all the power that it's using and cooling and whatever else, graphic chips. You kind of want to wait to see what happens with the first release. If there's any bugs with it,
Yeah.
do they the
Well, my
second?
PS2 launch, it broke. It broke. Didn't last too long,
No,
anyways. Eh,
but I'm
yeah.
just not. The PS5 will probably be the last game system I buy,
Mm.
especially if they go digital for everything else. I'm not interested in buying digital.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. I'm not paying for something that I can't physically sell or get
And
rid of
it
after.
won't
Right?
and it won't gain value because it's locked to that
Yep.
machine or your account, right?
Yep. That's true. When there'll be zero value gain to it. Not that I'm doing it to gain value, but I just like the option of being able to sell
Hmm.
or even physically hold something and put it on my shelf. Right.
Right.
I
Yeah.
will. I will buy the when they put out the next version of the Switch, which is supposed to be next year.
Mm.
I'll buy that because I've been waiting for a better, uh, just like basically the Switch Pro version to come out, right? Better
Right.
graphics, better battery life, better screen,
Mm.
whatever else they decide to do to it, right? So that's what I've been waiting for to get the Switch.
Yeah. All these people buying these pre-orders of the PS5 and all that, and then a year later the PS5 Pro comes out, and then
Yeah,
your system's obsolete.
yeah. Well, mind you, I haven't like
Would-
I don't have the PS4 Pro,
mhm.
but
No, no, I don't either.
I don't care. I know eventually I'll find one in the wild, cheap.
Hmm. Mm.
In the meantime, I've got my PS4, and honestly, I've barely used it. I just moved it in. Can you see it? Can I point? No, that's it there, right there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Oh, it's put
moved.
away.
Well, no, it was in. We got the family room painted,
Oh.
so I moved it in here because there's
Hmm.
going to be a bit of drywall sanding,
Oh yeah.
and I just figured move it into my office to keep it cleaner. But I might keep it in here for a while just to get more gameplay out of it because in the other room, I only ever really play it after everyone goes to bed,
Yeah.
and when I'm on the couch, sometimes I'll just end up passing out or because it's so late. But while I'm in here, I can listen to music while I'm playing it. I can
Hmm.
have, some other video going on in the background on the computer or something.
Right.
So I might get more use out of it in here. So we'll give that a go. But
Yeah.
I haven't played my PS4 in, geez, probably at least like 4 months.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I like the VR for it. It's all right, but
Oh yeah, you got the VR. How's that new
yeah,
game you got?
the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. It's fun. They did a really good job. Nice polished game. Great physic mechanics to it of everything of how you're touching and if you touch it, how it interacts with your touch.
Mhm.
Um, it's pretty scary. A little. So it always has you kind of looking left and right always and always
Did you
listening if a
did you do
zombie.
the Resident Evil 7 VR one?
No, I wouldn't touch that. I've seen people playing that on VR, and no, that looks a little too intense for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the regular version of it?
No, no, no. I never bought it at all.
No. Yeah, me
No.
neither. I wanted to, and I just
I don't know. I seen the parts where the guy's chasing you through the house with the chainsaw, and it's just he's
too,
coming through walls and shit. It's
too
no, no,
stressful.
thanks. I think so. It's yeah. So I don't know. The VR is really good for people who like to be scared or they like the horror stuff like because it immerses you into the game basically and
Yeah,
it's
that's not me.
no it's pretty fun shooting the guns and using the knives and stuff on the zombies, right?
Hmm.
It's
Yeah, but
pretty
The
cool
Walking
that way.
Dead, I don't know. I don't know if it's the same scare factor though, like playing the Walking Dead game versus like that Resident Evil game, right?
uh Probably I would assume the Resident Evil be a little bit more scary
Yeah,
because
because
you're not
you know
you're
what
not
zombies are all about, right?
Well, these ones move pretty quick, but like Resident Evil has like non-humanoid monsters in
Yeah.
it that the lickers and you got
I just mean like
Mr.
zombies.
X. Oh,
The zombies, you know what to expect
yeah.
in terms of what they're going to do to you, right?
Yeah, these ones just kind of walk or kind of
But you're
walk
right. Like,
fast or
yeah.
run up to you.
And Resident Evil is more like you said, you don't know what to expect because you don't know, you haven't come across this creature before, or like you said,
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. The lickers and the Mr. X, then the Stars guy, Nemesis, and all that, right?
yeah, like
Yeah.
you've played against them before, but um, just like the Resident Evil 7, you don't know what these crazy people are going to do. It's that kind of horror, right?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's something like your girlfriend's kind of crazy in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, she changes or something,
Yeah.
or I don't know what happens. It's not my cup of tea. I'd rather play like for those VR games. I'd be more into like a simulator style for it. Like they did that.
Oh, the
What's it called?
flying one?
Is it Ace Combat 7?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and I think there's even a package of that where it actually comes like with the flight stick and controller, like
Mm,
your thruster and whatnot.
yeah.
So for me, that'd be cool to play the VR on something like that.
Yeah, they do have a lot of different games like that. Um, yeah, I guess if I was going to go to VR again in the future, I'd probably pick up something PC related like the Oculus or
Hmm.
Vive or whatever it's called there. Just seems there's a lot more games and they seem the visors on them are higher resolution, so it's not as blurry as the
Was a
PS4 one.
PS4 one blurry?
It's one of the lower rated resolutions of VR. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's slightly blurry, but still decent enough. But
I've only tried it the once, and that's when I came over and you made me play that.
Rush of Blood.
Oh yeah, Rush of Blood.
Yeah,
Is that part?
it's number one.
Is that part of the trilogy or something with that? Where is it? They had that Until Dawn for the PS4,
Oh,
and
possibly, eh?
there's supposed to be another one, and then I think Rush of Blood is part of that. No, when I say trilogy, I don't mean like continuing storyline, but part of that family
Mm-hmm.
group of games.
Yeah, I really
Hmm.
couldn't tell you, but did you play Red Dead Redemption at all? Number two?
Yeah,
I heard that's pretty fun.
I'm just looking at it now. I got it. Yeah, I played. Geez, I think I put like maybe 15 hours into it,
Oh,
and I'm
okay, yeah.
still on the first chapter.
Oh,
Only because I was doing like, because the world map is pretty expansive.
yeah.
Um,
Side quests and all that.
a lot of side quests, but it's a lot to explore in the sense that the terrain, because the terrain isn't all flat, and you know, there's like mountain ranges you can climb through, and rivers, and wherever else, right?
Hmm.
Towns to go through. You can open everything up fairly quickly just by riding through it.
Hmm.
Flatlands anyway, but when you get to like to the higher mountain ranges, it takes a little bit more time to open stuff up because of, like, say, the terrain, or um, you're being attacked by wild animals,
Oh, right,
or you're
yeah.
being attacked by uh,
Bandits.
bandits, that kind of stuff. There's always something that's sort of trying to interfere with you and slow you down.
Hmm.
So I spent a lot of time opening up the map, and then, like you said, um, in the menu, there's obviously like a completion list of what you can do in the game, like, and I forget how many there were, like kill all the mythical beasts, right? It's like
Oh.
certain areas of the map would have like, I don't know, a great grizzly bear, and then a leopard over in this map, or
Mm.
uh, uh, this deer you have to kill, right?
Right.
So I'd be like hunting for these specific things, and then I'd go fishing for an hour,
Mm-hmm.
try and find like the biggest fish, and then I would just do off these other side missions. So I've been going through I think there's 6 chapters. Anyway, I'm on the first chapter. I'm probably close to finishing it, but I spent a lot of time exploring the map basically and trying to do a lot of little side missions and stuff.
Is there a fast travel in there?
Yeah, I think there is. I haven't touched mine for at least half a year, so I can't remember exactly how it works. I think there is a fast travel.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a train you can get on,
Yeah.
but I don't like doing that. I like riding my horse
Mm-hmm.
from place to place, and because you never know what you're going to really come across.
Right.
Like there's
Yeah.
even like a section of the map where you have to discover and uh, map out and find dinosaur bones.
Mm.
But you can only see them you can't see them from ground level, so you have to try and find certain high up areas where you can look down and maybe help this archaeologist pinpoint where certain things are, that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
It's pretty good. Like if you like the first one, you definitely like this one because it's 10 times better.
Yeah, I've never played the first one. I just seen some gameplay of both of them. That's it. But
Yeah.
it seems something I'd like.
Yeah, it was really great storyline and great graphics.
Mm-hmm.
You like the Grand Theft series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then you probably enjoy this one.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what I was going to play next. I'm always looking over on my shelf, and I've been playing a lot on. I've got a couple modded systems, but Xbox and Wii.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been playing a lot of I've been playing a lot of games on my OG Xbox that's
Yeah.
modded.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been playing like a lot of arcade games. Like I've been getting into shoot 'em ups lately.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was never really into them before,
Yeah.
but you know, I ended up wasting a lot of nights playing those things, and it's not really any sort of like they're one-offs, right? So there's no progress meter. It's not like I'm doing anything satisfying and saying I've completed a game, even though you can complete them.
Yeah.
It's I want to get back into playing some RPGs, something with real substance.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I want to go old school and go back to like PS2 or stick
Yeah.
with PS4. Like I haven't even played God of War yet on the PS4.
Yeah, I haven't played that either. I know I've played 1 and 2, and then I think 3 came out on the PS Vita only.
Mm, the Vita one though, they did. I'm thinking they did move it over. No, I'm thinking PSP.
Oh, sorry, PSP
Yeah,
is
there's a
the
couple on the PSP. Those are the only ones I haven't played yet. I
yeah.
think it was like Chains of Olympus and something else. I think there's 2 on the PSP,
Mm-hmm.
and those are the only God of Wars I haven't played, aside from the latest one on the PS4.
Yeah.
The PSP ones I don't really care about,
Yeah, I just
but
don't know how the story
yeah,
continues, if they're connected or not. I don't know.
I think the PSP ones they did bring to the PS3.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure I got them. Did you ever play? Oh, okay, jeez, what system was it on? Was it PS3? Ever play a game called Near? Neir?
No, never heard of it.
I think you would like it. Is it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, PS3 was the first one. And then they released a follow-up to it on the PS4 called Nier Automata. I checked that out. I think you would enjoy that. And then you've never played a game called Alan Wake on the 360, have you? You don't have a 360, do you?
No, I've never played any 360 games except for maybe like an hour or two of Gears of War, was it?
Yeah, I never got into those ones.
Oh.
The Gears of War and Halo series
Yeah, I just played at a friend's house.
never really caught my interest. Well, you got
Oh,
the
okay.
PS3, right?
Yeah, I have the PS3, yeah.
I think you should
Oh,
try
yeah.
Nier. Oh, Nier. Sorry, I spelled it wrong.
Oh,
I
oh.
think you'd really enjoy that one.
You can buy this Nier game for $44. Is that new? Well, it's off Amazon. Oh, .com. Never mind there.
You can find it. Nier is cheap, man.
Oh, is it?
It's not worth. I don't think it's worth $40.
Graphics look decent for PS3, I guess. There.
Oh, well, it is going for $40 complete.
Oh,
I wouldn't pay
right.
$40 for it.
Yeah,
Well, you can just borrow mine.
and yeah, Near Replicant is the second one, I guess.
No, Nier Automata.
Oh,
Auto. You spell it. That one I haven't tried yet, though. Automata. So I'm going for. And that's only going for 25 complete.
Yeah, games PS2 and above are just dirt cheap. They'll never be worth nothing, probably.
Certain ones.
What's an expensive PS2 game?
I don't know if I really have one from my collection.
Yeah.
I'd have to.
I guess maybe an most expensive one would be like a.
Well, they've got like. Shit. I saw some the other day at the game store. I can't remember what they were, but. Rule of Rose. That's expensive. Rule of Rose for PS2 complete is $700.
Oh, really?
Loose, it's $280. That's an Atlas game too, so you're getting quality there.
Atlas is good.
Yeah, they're a good publisher.
Hmm.
Just going through my list here.
Haunting Ground and
Yeah, Haunting Ground.
Xenosaga 3.
Most of my PS2 games are probably around like the $20 mark. What's that one?
Yeah.
Inuyasha, The Secret of the Cursed Mask. It's $33. It's not very much. I don't think I have any heavy hitters for PS2. No, there's a $40 one. What's that one? Playboy the Mansion, $40. There's one for $49. What's that one? Resident Evil Outbreak File number 2. It's $50. Oh, I got one for 133. What's that? Sakura Wars So Long My Love. That's probably one of my most expensive. $133. Is it still worth that? Let's find out. Sakura Wars. PS2 complete version is $130.
Mm-hmm.
And I still haven't tried it.
Oh.
Probably like 95% of my collection. I still haven't tried it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you picked anything up recently?
No, I haven't. No.
Are you into picking up NES games?
If I see something that's a good deal, otherwise, no, I don't really shop for them anyways, right?
Yeah. I'm still shopping for them, even though I've got really no means to play them. Well, I've got NESs to play them, but you know how finicky they are, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not worth the hassle, but I'm still shopping for the cartridges. What's the last one I picked up? I picked up 6 recently. When did I grab them? End of October.
Mm-hmm.
Grabbed Dig Dug 2,
Yeah.
Gauntlet, but the Grey Cart version.
Oh, okay.
Metal Gear, Renegade, Thunderbirds, and Twin Cobra.
Twin Cobra.
Top-down vertical shooter where you're a helicopter.
Right.
It was, I remember it from always playing it at the arcade.
Yeah. No, I can picture it now.
You're like a helicopter, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I just what do I have? I got all the Dragon Warriors. I got Mega Man 1 complete. I got Demon Crest 2. Demon Crest 2? Yeah, it's I think, or is it 1? I think it's number 1, and then number 2's on Game Boy, I think.
Demon Crest?
Yeah, Demon Crest.
Yeah, I think 2 is on the Game Boy, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Demon's Crest.
What else? I got
Demon
that.
Crest is Super, right?
Demon Crest?
Yeah.
Or, sorry, it's Gargoyle's Quest.
Oh.
Is it Gargoyle's Quest is for NES? Right. It's probably a $50 game or something.
Well, there's Gargoyle's Quest 2 for the NES.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Oh, what's on?
Gargoyle's Quest 2 for the NES. Complete is $200.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first Gargoyle is Game Boy.
Oh, it's a Game Boy, that one. Oh, okay.
Gargoyles? Yeah, no, just Gargoyle's Quest for Game Boy, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have either of those.
Yeah, they're...
I picked up Lone Ranger.
Oh, yeah.
Recently.
Mm-hmm. I have one of those it's a Bible game. It's one of those non-licensed games. I forget what it's called there.
Right.
It's packed away. I couldn't tell you what it's called.
All for the NES?
It's for the NES, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what those are called either.
It's something. It's Bible Adventures or something. There's a few of them.
There's like 3 or 4 of them, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. How long have we been on? Hour and 40 minutes. That went by fast.
Yeah.
Are you working tomorrow?
Yeah, I gotta be up at 6:15, I think. There.
All right. I gotta be up at 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're worse than me then.
Yeah. I wonder. I guess the election stuff. I wonder what happened. I was
Oh, for
watching it. I was watching it before we started.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Let's just do a quick thing here. Election. No, it's not really saying anything.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think they'd be fully figured it out yet. All right, cool, man. This was fun.
Yeah.
I think we should do it again. It's I prefer talking and seeing your face than texting over the phone.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, yeah, let's just wrap this up, and then I'll talk to you off record. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.